Bank stocks under pressure today after that foreclosure ruling by Massachusetts Supreme Court. CNBC's Diana Olick has all the details for us. An important ruling, Diana.
That's right, Bill. If you can't prove you hold the mortgage, you can't foreclose on the property. That is the message from Massachusetts' highest court. The Supreme Judicial Court ruled against U.S. Bancorp and Wells Fargo, voiding two foreclosures. It upheld a lower court decision saying the two, quote, failed to make the required showing that they were the holders of the mortgages at the time of the foreclosures. Now, U.S. Bancorp, the trustee of the asset-backed trust involved in the mortgages, said in a statement that it had no responsibility for the terms of the mortgage. It claims that lies with the servicer, American Home Mortgage. Wells Fargo is also a trustee of securities in which the mortgages were held, but has offered no comment yet. Now, while this case itself is small and the two foreclosures will likely be refiled, it may have much wider ramifications on the mortgage and housing market, delaying foreclosures in an already slow system.
If you start getting a material uptick in those people contesting foreclosures, that's going to be more expensive and slower to foreclose these properties, which means the housing market to clear is going to take longer to clear, which is an overall drag to the overall economy, not just the banks that we're talking about.
Now, right now, 95% of borrowers do not contest their foreclosures, but a chain of scandals involving robo-signers has led to dozens of investigations, including the 50 state attorneys general seeking a settlement with all the major lenders. So, again, this could make a lot of other folks feel like they can argue more against their foreclosures. Maria?
Diana,
thank you.
I have a question, if I may, very quickly. It would seem to me there's a dove factor in all of this. If the Massachusetts Supreme Court has to say a bank can't foreclose if it can't prove that it holds the mortgage on that company, I mean, that would just seem to be common sense more than anything, Diana.
Well, it would seem to be common sense, but when you look at the mortgage securitization procedure, which is wildly complicated, and we've talked about it for many months now, there are a lot of different ways that these mortgages were put together, bundled, sold off, and then recorded with the MERS system and all sorts of other areas where there are many different lawsuits that are being filed against this securitization process at all levels, whether it's at the foreclosure process, at the securitization process. So, you know, until, as one analyst told me, until we get this to the Supreme Court and find out, we're not going to know for sure.
And even with all of that, whether the bank stocks overreacted today, we'll find out a little bit later this hour here in our Options Action segment here. Diana, thank you very much.